This is part 3 of understanding long-term Botox benefits. We're going to use one more analogy that you may have heard me use somewhere in my website. This is probably my most famous example of understanding long-term Botox use. It's not exactly accurate, but it gives you a good idea of it. I like to use thinking of Botox like a shirt. Now, what does that mean? Well, let's use the analogy that, let's say I wear this shirt every single day for 5 years. What do you think that shirt would look like after 5 years of continuous use? It wouldn't look good. Well, that's exactly what you're doing to your skin. Usually bad habits, overzealous movements in certain areas, and that's what Botox does. It actually softens habits. It starts to block behavior. It allows the skin to heal or the shirt to heal. So let's use two scenarios, excuse me. One scenario is that I will wear this shirt for 5 years consecutively. My friend will not wear his shirt and keep his shirt hanging on the wall. So let's reevaluate my friend's shirt and my shirt over 5 years. My shirt is hanging on the wall, and whatever wrinkles are there are starting to fade. And unlike a shirt that doesn't have the capacity to heal, it will look only moderately better. Whereas if you let that shirt actually, what the skin does, actually heal. It has the actual cellular levels to actually heal the shirt, or heal the skin, that is. And so the idea is that at least understand the divergence is that with this gentleman that keeps his shirt hanging, the shirt gets better every year that goes by. Mine, if I wear my shirt, gets worse every year that goes by. And that's similar to the other idea of the Botox scale, but just presented in a different format. So you can think of it, hopefully, a little bit more lucidly. So that idea of the shirt is you're either, to reiterate some of the points of the first video about the Botox scale, is that you're either going to get better with time with Botox, or you're going to get worse with time without it. So that's hopefully a good analogy, using a shirt analogy, of understanding how to let Botox heal the skin. I'm going to introduce one more concept, which is, how about the ironing the shirt? Can you iron a shirt? Well, you can actually iron the shirt. Ironing the shirt is like plasma skin resurfacing, laser skin resurfacing. But remember, if people say, well, what are my choices? Should I do Botox? Should I go get a big laser procedure, have a week of downtime? I don't know which is better for me. Maybe I should just have the laser. When it comes to upper facial wrinkles, actually, the Botox is better. And here's the reason why. The reason why is that I always say, if you iron a shirt and then you wear that shirt again, that shirt ultimately is still wrinkled. So remember, the best thing is not to wear the shirt or let the skin heal. That's why Botox is the most critical thing to treat. Now, obviously, if you've got some thicker pores, you've got brown surfacing, a regular texture, some fine wrinkles across the lower face where Botox is not as effective, then a plasma laser skin resurfacing is great. And in conjunction, it's even better. But if you're talking about upper mid-facial wrinkles that are more a motion issue, remember the shirt analogy, that if you're going to wear a shirt, it's terrible. Even if you iron the shirt, it's still wrinkling if you wear it. So hopefully that analogy with understanding Botox as a shirt was helpful.